Hello, what's good YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well today, and today we finally have another hybridly brilliant squad builder, and we're going to go ahead with the 4-3-3 one more time. And I want to really talk about the 4-3-3 before we get into things. First of all, this formation sometimes does amazing for me and sometimes just does not work on Ultimate Team. Now, on head-to-head, I love using it. When I've been playing Virgin Gaming, I've tried a bunch of formations, and it seems like the 4-3-3 works the best, both defensively and on the attack. But for some reason, when I use it in Division 1, so many people play a high defensive tactic that it's very, very hard to do anything. Now, you can do a slow build-up play with it if it was the 4-3-3 holding, which is what I use on head-to-head, but unfortunately, 4-3-3 holding is not on Ultimate Team. Even if you try to change the formation in game, it does not let you, which sucks. I mean, there's a huge difference between the 4-3-3 that you see here and the 4-3-3 holding that's on head-to-head. You can contain so much more possession, or rather, you can maintain so much more possession, and you can build up the play and work it around the whole pitch, but it's a bit different on Ultimate Team. On Ultimate Team, it's more of a counter-attacking formation. It's still good and fun. You can definitely build up some nice play, but keep in mind that if you're going to use the 4-3-3, it's going to be tough against formations like 4-1-2-1-2, but you will destroy 3-5-2 teams, and you guys know that 3-5-2 is such a popular formation that if you ever see a 3-5-2 team and you're running the 4-3-3, you should have a pretty easy time with it. That's usually what I do if I ever come up against a 3-5-2 team. I usually switch to 4-3-3. And another tip that I'm going to give you guys before I get into the players is always switch your formation against the formations you come up against. It's kind of weird how it works, but sometimes certain formations are just tough to break down when you're using your formation. That's how the game works. Just the positioning of the players, they block your runs or stop your runs, and they're there to intercept your passes. So just keep that in mind, that if this team does not play to the best potential that it possibly can, by all means try out different formations. So what that means really is I'm not just running the 4-3-3 every single game. I usually switch it up in game if I see it not working, because I have had trouble scoring somewhat with this team. But let's go ahead and start building here for you guys and showing you the team. So in goal, we have the legend himself, Buffon. He is so good this year. I loved him last year on FIFA 12, but FIFA 13, he just plays so well. He made some incredible saves for me. Definitely won me some games. He's really, really the best Serie keeper, in my opinion, on the game. I know a lot of you guys like Marchetti, but Marchetti was horrible for me. And at the right center back position, we've used him plenty of times on many teams. Giorgio Chiellini, he's so good. You guys already know that. No need to say anything about him. And then right next to him on the left, we have Company. Company I have mixed feelings about. He's sometimes bad in the air, but defensively he's really good as far as standing tackles and marking and everything like that. But sometimes in the air he's questionable, but that's just me. To the left, we have Clichy, who has a high attacking work rate. Sometimes it can come back to bite you in the butt. And on the right, we have Anyukov, the Russian. And to the left center mid position, we have the Belgian monster, Fellaini. He's so good this year. Beast in the air, beast defensively. His shot and passing isn't the best, but he will do great as a center mid. And right in the middle of the pitch to orchestrate the play is Andrea Pirlo. You guys know how much I love him on FIFA 13. Surgical passing, just perfect player to put in the middle of a 4-3-3. And then to the right of him, we have Axel Witsel, I believe is how you pronounce his name. 4-star skills. He does have an inform. I was going to buy it, but it's at like 65,000, I think. So I went ahead and passed up on it just to make the team a little bit more affordable. I forgot to say that this team is a little bit more expensive than usual. And at the left wing position, Eden Hazard, one of my favorite left wing / left mids in the game. Dribbling is immense. Shot is crazy good. Amazing dribbling. That's probably my favorite thing about him, is the ball is glued to his foot. He does run for about 85,000. His price did drop a lot. One thing I will mention, that if you guys do plan on making this team, make sure that you sell it off before January, because you guys know Team of the Year is coming out probably, I believe January 7th is when it's announced. Don't quote me on that, but the prices will drop a great amount, so you will lose coins. Make sure if you make this team, you sell it off right away. And then Inform Quagliarella is going to be our striker. What a shot on this man. He doesn't have the greatest work rates for a lone striker, nor does he have the height, but he's very, very good. His shot's amazing. I would rather prefer Matri up there, but the problem is, for some reason, head-to-head and Ultimate Team has different skill moves. Like, CJYK on head-to-head still has 5-star skills, but on Ultimate Team he has 3-star. And I think the same thing goes for the Matri. He's got, I believe, 2-star on Ultimate Team, and I want to say he has 3 or 4-star on head-to-head, but don't quote me on that. And in the right wing position, we've used him once before. Hulk, he's not the greatest right wing to have for some reason this year. He's just all pace, it seems like. But that's our hybrid, guys. It is quite pricey simply because of 4 players, and that's going to be Eden Hazard, Company, Buffon, and Chiellini. Those 4 players really make up the majority of the cost. I'm going to tell you what players you can replace. So you can use someone else other than Quagliarella. You can probably use Mikli, non-informed Mikli. He'll do just fine there. You'll save a lot of coins there. You can't really replace Company because of his work rates. All the other Belgian center backs have a high attacking work rate, so Companies, you can't really replace them. Clichy, you can get Kolarov if you really want, but I wouldn't recommend that. I know my left and right backs have a high attacking work rate, guys, which sucks in a 4-3-3. Did find myself leaving a lot of gaps in the defense sometimes, but for the most part, I didn't really concede many, but the problem is I had trouble scoring, guys, and I think that's because my midfield isn't really, I don't have really a high attacking midfield. All of them, I believe, are on medium, so they were sitting holding the pitch for me. So the team worked great defensively. So if you're having problems defensively, or you want to stop some goals, you're conceding too many, it actually did pretty well for me. I didn't really concede much, but problem was attacking just was atrocious. I could not really score. I tried to create on the wings. I don't really cross the ball, guys, so I tried to create with Hazard and Hulk on the wings and cut inside and shoot with their dominant foot, but didn't really do the best for me. Now, is this team worth it? Would I recommend it? Honestly, I would recommend it if you're comfortable with switching up formations in game if the 4-3-3 isn't working. As I said in the beginning of this video, if you're going to come up against people with like running a 4-1-2-1-2 or just like a 4-2, anything that really just stops the 4-3-3 from being the 4-3-3 on Ultimate Team, just go into the go into team management and change your formation. And if you're comfortable with doing that, then this team will work out great for you. If you're not comfortable with doing that, then I highly suggest you probably don't make this team. Now, obviously, you can do a lot of things and replace a lot of the players and try something out for yourself. You can pretty much replace the whole right side of the team. So Hulk, Witzel, and Enyukov, you can replace them all with just 3 players from the same team, and that'll be fine. I mean, if you really want, you can go with Robin, Muller, and Philip Lahm, and there you still have the hybrid still going. I mean, the main focus of this hybrid for me was just the middle right here with Quagliarella, Pirlo, and Buffon and Chiellini. So those were really the highlight of the team. They really make the team work. Andrea Pirlo just orchestrates the play. Surgical passing does great for me. And then obviously Eden Hazard, just amazing dribbling, amazing pace. He does most of the work for us on the attack. Quagliarella, obviously I've used him before. You guys have seen him in previous episodes, but his shot is wicked. It's so good, but he's just not in the greatest of positions. So you got to try to, I think he would be better in a 2-striker formation, to be honest. But that's the team, guys. I'll leave a little pop-up of how much it costs, because I don't know how much it costs off the top of my head. It's probably a little bit over 200,000 from what I'm thinking. But like I said, I'll have something pop up and show you the total of the team. And we're going to go ahead and jump into some goals real quick so you guys can see what kind of things we were able to do with. I did use this team in Division 1 for my staying in D1 series, so you guys will see more games with it tomorrow. But for now, let me just show you some goals, so enjoy.